There is an Africa we think we know, a land of thundering falls and endless savanna, defined by its abundance. But there is another Africa, more ancient, more secret, written not in water, but in sand. This is the Sahara. It is not a wasteland, but a living entity, an ocean of silence that has swallowed empires and guarded the secrets of time. It is the Earth's ultimate crucible, a landscape that actively tests and shapes all life within it. What if the continent's greatest story is not one of plenty, but of impossible resilience? Join me on a journey beyond the postcards and into the Sahara's hidden heart. We will walk through fortress cities carved from the earth, follow the ghosts that haunt the dunes, and discover the secret paradises that bloom in the heart of desolation. This is the Africa you have never seen, a world where vibrant life and forgotten history are waiting to be revealed. Out of the shimmering heat, a silhouette emerges. Not a mountain, but a monument born of the desert itself. This is the citadel of Whispering Earth, an ancient fortress city that seems to rise organically from the ochre dust. Its walls are not stone, but a mixture of mud and straw, baked by the sun to the color of fire. For centuries, it has stood here, a bastion of human tenacity against an ocean of sand, its very existence a quiet act of defiance. To step inside these walls is to step out of time. The harsh sun gives way to a labyrinth of cool, narrow alleys. The roar of the wind is replaced by a silence so profound it feels sacred, broken only by the whispers of history. You don't just see this place, you feel it in your soul. The air carries the scent of ancient dust and distant spices. Every carved door, every textured wall, speaks of the generations who found shelter within this maze, their lives etched into the very fabric of the city. This was not a city for kings, but for survivors. For centuries, it was a vital sanctuary on the treacherous trans-Saharan trade routes. Caravans carrying salt, a commodity once as precious as gold, would journey for months across the unforgiving sands. Here, they found refuge from the brutal sun and the raiders who hunted the dunes. It was a promise of life, a bustling crossroads where cultures, stories, and immense wealth were exchanged under the protection of these earthen walls. Its very design tells a story of solidarity. Buildings huddled together, leaning on one another for support. Every wall, every narrow passage, was built not just for shelter, but for community. It stands as a powerful symbol, proving that even in the world's most impossible landscape, humanity could not only survive, but build a home. As the sun descends, the citadel soaks in the day's last light, glowing like a warm ember. Its long shadows stretch across the desert floor like the arms of an ancient sundial. In this moment, it is more than a relic of the past. It is a timeless guardian, a testament to the enduring power of hope, carved from the earth itself. For centuries, humans have built fortresses of earth and straw to survive the desert. But long before these walls were raised, the true masters of this land perfected the art of existence. They don't build walls, they are woven into the fabric of the sand itself. As twilight bleeds across the sky, the Sahara transforms. The heat of the day surrenders to a profound, cool stillness. And in this new world of silver and shadow, the desert's most elusive spirits begin to stir. At dusk, when the heat subsides, a ghost emerges. Its story begins with a trail of delicate footprints, appearing as if from nowhere. An architect of the night. This is the fennec fox. With fur the color of moonlit sand and paws insulated against the scorching ground, it is perfectly sculpted for this world. It moves with a nervous, electric energy, a tiny phantom in a vast landscape. But its true genius lies in its most prominent feature. Those remarkable ears are not just for hearing, they are personal radiators, a sophisticated cooling system of blood vessels that allows it to shed precious body heat and thrive where others would perish. They are also unparalleled acoustic instruments, capable of hearing the faintest rustle of an insect burrowing deep beneath the sand. With a sudden, explosive leap, it pinpoints its prey, a master hunter guided by sound in the silent dark. But survival here is not only for the small and swift. There are phantoms of a grander scale, creatures that face the sun's brutal power head-on. Out of the shimmering heat haze, they materialize like a mirage. The magnificent addax antelope. Its pale, almost white coat is a brilliant evolutionary strategy, reflecting the harsh sunlight and rendering it nearly invisible in the glare. Crowned with magnificent, spiraling horns, it moves with a slow, spectral grace, a king wandering a kingdom of light. The addax is a living miracle of adaptation. Its wide, splayed hooves allow it to walk across deep sand without sinking, a true ship of the desert. But its most incredible secret is one of near independence. It is an animal that has almost forgotten the taste of water, drawing all the moisture it needs from the sparse, desiccated grasses it finds. A true phantom of this arid kingdom, a testament to life's ability to endure the absolute extreme. But the desert's greatest secret is not what it endures, but what it hides. To find it, we must journey deeper, following ancient whispers of a place where the impossible happens, where the desert blooms. The journey takes us across plains of baked gravel and through landscapes of jagged rock, a world harder and more ancient than the dunes. Then, on the horizon, a shimmering line appears. A mirage, perhaps, but as we draw closer, the mirage holds, resolving into an impossible sight. A sprawling island of life, nestled in an ocean of sand. From a fortress of defiance to a sanctuary of grace. This is the oasis of a million palms. The shift is absolute. The silence of the sand gives way to the rustle of 100,000 fronds and the hum of insects. The monochrome world explodes into vibrant green and the shimmering blue of life-giving water. This is not a bastion built against the desert, but a gift from it. For millennia, this place has been more than a geographical anomaly. It is a sacred point on the map, a promise whispered across the dunes that life will always find a way. An island of life in an ocean of sand, this oasis sends a call that echoes for hundreds of miles, drawing in wanderers of every kind. Some are truly unexpected. The Barbary macaque, a primate thriving at the very edge of the world's greatest desert, a testament to the oasis's power to support even the most unlikely resident.
This is the
Here,
oasis of
an
a million
entire
palms.
community finds everything it needs: food, shelter, and precious, life-sustaining water. But not all wanderers come to stay. For some, the oasis is a vital waypoint on an epic journey. A flash of impossible color against the blue sky reveals another visitor. These are the European bee-eaters, intercontinental travelers for whom this splash of green is a crucial refueling station. Their journey spans continents, a perilous flight across the vastness of the Sahara. This life-saving island is their sanctuary, a place to rest and hunt before continuing their immense voyage across the sand sea. The permanent resident and the fleeting traveler, both drawn to the same miracle. As the flock departs, continuing its ancient pilgrimage south, the oasis stands as it always has, a haven for all who find it, connecting this secret heart of Africa to the rest of the world. Our journey ends here, in a place that feels less like a landscape and more like a memory. A final pilgrimage takes us from the soft sands and living water to a realm of ancient stone. This is the Gallery of the Ancients, a silent, otherworldly forest where the wind has carved sandstone into towering sculptures. It is a gallery not of paintings, but of time itself. For this is not just a forest of stone. It is a library, and its stories are written on the very walls of the world. Hidden on these sheer rock faces are thousands of messages from a distant past. 10,000 years ago, the Sahara was green, a land of rivers and life, filled with giraffes and great herds. The artists who lived here weren't just painting what they saw, they were recording a paradise that was beginning to fade. Here, at the end of our journey, the story of secret Africa comes full circle. The resilience of the citadel, the perfect design of the fennec fox, the life-giving grace of the oasis, it was all foreseen, all lived, all recorded on these rocks. The landscapes, the creatures, and the ghosts of our ancestors are not separate stories. They are verses of the same epic poem, written in sand and stone, of life's unyielding will to endure. The desert we see today is not an end, but a transformation. The Sahara does not ask for our pity. It asks for our respect. It teaches a profound truth that resonates far beyond its borders, that life is not measured by its ease, but by its courage to exist. And that sometimes, in the planet's greatest emptiness, you can find its fullest heart.